few years back, about 10 years ago on my birthday, I forget how old I was turning. It's about 10, so about 25. I don't know, 24. Uh, it's my birthday, and my girlfriend at the time had been asking me for a couple of weeks. She's like trying to plan. She said, well, what do you want to do for your birthday, baby? And I was like, I don't know. I was like, I want to go to Chuck E. Cheese. I've never been to Chuck E. Cheese on my birthday. Let's do Chuck E. Cheese. And she's like, all right, cool. We can do Chuck E. Cheese. So I didn't think she was actually going to do this shit. But so we get together, we meet up at a bar with, she decided to bring her best friend, and her best friend's boyfriend, who at the time was a guy I kicked it with a little bit. We'd have some beers together, shoot some pool together, whatever. He was a cool cat. So I was like, all right, this works out well. At least I got a partner. I got a tag team partner, somebody to fly with while we're dicking around this fucking Chuck E. Cheese. Well, they thought it was cute, so we meet up at this bar beforehand, and we have a few beers, take a couple shots. So they put us in the car, and they blindfold us, thinking the shit's cute, which it was. It was whatever. They had it all planned out. We're going to blindfold them. We're going to surprise them, You know how women are. They do that shit. It's endearing. It is. They put effort forth, whatever. I don't understand why they treat grown men like fucking kids, but hey, whatever. It's just what they do. Maybe because sometimes we act like kids. I know that's what half you women are thinking, and whoever's watching this video is laughing right now. The shit's true. We act like idiots and children sometimes. I admit it. But anyway, back to the story. So yeah, we're at Chuck E. Cheese, and we're in line with the blindfolds on, and I can hear a bunch of kids, and I know right then, fuck, we're at Chuck E. Cheese. So they take the blindfolds off of us, and we're in line at Chuck E. Cheese, and the dude that we're with, he's like, dude, they got beer, and I was like, no, they don't. It's Chuck E. Cheese. He's like, no, dude, they have beer. Look, and when I looked over and I saw the taps, and they had Michelob Light and Bud Light, and I'm like, fucking hey, this is great. We can salvage this 2 hours we're about to waste at Chuck E. Cheese as adults on a Saturday night, But it was my birthday, and she listened to me, so it was cool. So we got a pizza, we played some games, we had a couple pictures, we had a good time. So we get back into the car after Chuck E. Cheese. They blindfold us again. Now here's the fun part. They take us down to a strip club, and I thought it was pretty cool. So we get to the strip club, and we go in, and we have a table. And she keeps asking me, do you want to get a dance? Do you want to get a lap dance? Do you want to go next to the stage? And I said, no, I'm cool right here. It's all good. Let's just have some drinks, relax. I can see her titties from here. I can see her boobs from here. I can see the pole. I can see her. I can see the whole thing from where I can hear the music. I don't need to be next to the stage. So eventually she hounds me enough, and she's like, here, babe. She gives me $10, and she gives me a 5 and 5 once. And she's like, go up to the stage and do your thing. And I was like, all right. And I look up, and the new girl coming to the stage was a chick that I used to work with. That I knew her. Everybody knows exactly what the fuck I mean. I knew her well. So she sees me, I see her, and I'm like, and we made eye contact, and I'm like, nah, I can't go up to the stage right now. So I told her, I said, let's just wait for the next girl. Let's just wait for the next. Let this one do her thing. I said, I don't like this song. I'm trying to make excuses of why I can't take my big ass up to the stage. She was like, baby, just go up there. Just go up there and get it over with. And I was like, okay, fine. The dude we're with, he knows me. He knew me. He knew the chick. He knew I used to work with her. He knew the situation. This fucker jumps right now. He's like, yeah, I'll go up there with you, man. And I was like, you son of a bitch. And I give him a look like, man, really? And he gives me a look back like, yeah, dude, really? Ah! He's having fun. Like, let's see how you play. You talk your way out of this shit. And I was like, fuck it. Let's just go. So we went up to the stage. We're up there next to the stage, and the girl is dancing. And when she's dancing, she's like I'm sitting here, and she's like all like doing her thing all up in my shit, right? And I'm like, oh, geez. So I'm trying to like lean back a little bit, kind of with my arms crossed, like, oh, God, my girlfriend's going to fucking kill me. And the girl's putting her shit right there, and I'm looking, I'm like, oh, and I remember how good that was. Oh, this is just awful. Like, things are caving in. What the fuck am I going to do? Right at the end of her set, she's dancing. She's like doing her twerk thing in front of me, and she leans backward toward me, and just right on my face. I'm talking, and then she wiggled around a little bit, had my head shaking and shit, and it was, I mean, I pretty much nose fucked this chick for like 30 seconds, all right? It was, with my girlfriend sitting behind me at the table watching me. So this girl pulls her shit off my face, and it had like that suction cup sound, like, So now I got shit dripping down my face. I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna get murdered by my girlfriend. She turns around and gives me this look, little butt wiggle, goes off the stage. I go back to the table. I'm wiping it off my face. I turn around, go back to the table. Get back to the table, and my girlfriend is just pissed. She's just not even looking at me, just foot bopping all heavy and shit, like the table's rocking a little bit. And I was like, oh shit. So we get back to the house later that night, and when we get back to the house, she's like, we're in bed, and it's my birthday, and I'm trying to get some. I was like, well, shit, it's my birthday. I'm trying to get some pussy. That's just the way that works. So I'm rubbing on her butt a little bit, her leg, and she just let me rub on her. But then I try to kiss her, like I kiss on her neck a little bit, and I try to come around, and then she turns her face and turns away from me and shit. And I'm like, baby, what's up? Come on, like it's my birthday, like it's my birthday. Remember, this is your. I'm supposed to get some. And she's like, why don't you get back to the strip club and get some from that bitch? She put her pussy on your face. I'm like, oh my god, here we go with this. I was like, you know what, fuck it, I give up. So I just, I'm butt naked. I'm a little bit drunk. My dick is rock hard. I mean, I'm horny as fuck. So I go into the living room and I throw a video in. And I'm sitting back butt naked on the sofa, just, doing my thing. And then here comes the girlfriend out of the bedroom and she's like, oh my god, baby, what are you doing? And I was like, well, you won't give me no pussy? I mean, damn, did you really want me to go back to the strip club? Oh my god, awful. True story.